earth-shattering agreement reached between the United States and Mexico. Atlanta News First anchor Carly Barnett is at the breaking news desk. Carly, President-elect Donald Trump says effective immediately, Mexico has agreed to shut down its border in order to stop migrants from entering the U.S.
Sean, yes, major news here. The president-elect posted this on Truth Social on his platform there. It said in part, quote, "Just had a wonderful conversation with the new president of Mexico. She has agreed to stop migration through Mexico and into the United States effectively closing our southern border." The alleged agreement comes in the same week the president-elect threatened Mexico, Canada, and China, three of the United States' largest importers, with tariffs as high as 25%. Now, earlier today, Mexico's president posted on the social media platform X, saying she spoke with President-elect Trump, saying they are working on strategies impacting immigration and preventing the consumption of the opioid fentanyl. Sean?
I know you'll stay on top of it, Carly. Thank you. I knew it